I want someone who cannot get enough of me, who puts me on a pedestal. I want someone who gives me back scratches and scratches my head and gives me coffee in the morning and takes me on lavish, beautiful, exotic vacations.
Welcome back, guys. I got some videos for you that I want to react to and give you my take on them. So let's get into it.
Ladies, if a man gives you a ring and proposes marriage to you, it's because he's done playing the field, he's done trying to get all the ladies, he's maybe balding a little bit, he can't get the ladies anymore, so now he has to settle down.
I don't know about you guys, but something tells me this woman is projecting. She is done having her fun, she can no longer get the man that she wants, her biological clock is ticking, so it's time for her to settle down. This woman here is projecting, seriously.
And settling down means finding somebody who's available that likes him enough to put up with his shit, and then he makes you feel special with a ring. He just needs access to a woman's body for the rest of his life. He can't go out and play the field and get the women he used to, so now he'll get married, because marriage is making sure you have it, because it's getting a little scary out there when I can't pick up these ladies, so I better settle down and get married.
She's going to sink, Captain. She can't sink. She's unsinkable.
Marriage for a man is just maintaining access to a lady's body. To making sure they always have access to that, because they need it. Because they will go crazy without access to a lady's body.
Marriage for a woman is just maintaining access to the man's wallet. That's the reason they get married, because they need to have access to it for the rest of their lives. And they will go crazy if they don't have access to his money.
They're extremely borny. All the way up until the day they die. Just borny, borny, borny. So marriage is to make sure that you stay and sleep in his bed, and he always has access to a lady's body. He's done trying to find, like, what kind of hot lady I can get that was cool. Now what other kind of hot lady I can get. He can't get the hot women anymore, so he's settling down and getting married to you.
The level of projection of this woman is absolutely fantastic.
It's not an honor. It's not an accomplishment. You're literally just a free Bex worker when you get married.
All you are to a woman when you get married, it's an ATM. It's not an accomplishment and it's not an honor. And she will stay with you until another ATM with a bigger and deeper pocket comes along. Do you see how simple and easy it is to take everything she said and then just flip it around to them?
The number one mistake men make in a marriage from a divorce lawyer.
Oh, damn. Let's see what she has to say. This is a woman divorce lawyer. Keep that in mind as you watch the video.
A spouse who never participates in household chores often breeds resentment in the other spouse. There's not going to then be one incident that results in some extreme fight that ends the marriage. It's a slow burn. So my advice to you guys out there, if you want to stay married, empty the dishwasher every once in a while.
Well, there you have it, boys. If you want to have a successful marriage, according to this divorce lawyer, all you have to do is empty the dishwasher once in a while.
Women.
And since this divorce lawyer failed to tell you ladies what is the biggest mistake that you make that lead to divorce, I'm going to tell you some things that you should do. I'm going along with what she said. So from time to time, you need to change the oil in your man's car when it's needed to. Don't take it to a place so they will do it. Do it yourself. He will appreciate it more if you go underneath the vehicle and you change the oil. When it is time to change the brake pads, when you hear that squeaky noise, go to AutoZone, get a new brake pads, and then bring them to the house and change them yourself. He will appreciate it more if you do that. And if you happen to have a leaky faucet, change it yourself. Or if the toilet breaks, go to Home Depot, get yourself a toilet, and then you replace it. Some outlets in the kitchen don't work. Go to Home Depot, get some outlets, and replace them yourself. I can guarantee you that this man is going to be even more in love with you, and your marriage will continue for a very, very long time.
You're goddamn right.
Hey guys, if you're out on a date, this is what to do to impress the lady. You are not going to allow the bill to reach the table. What you're going to do is you're going to excuse yourself. Once the food has been eaten, you're lingering at the table, you're like, okay, I'll be right back. And excuse me a moment. And you get up and you go find your server or the manager and you say, hey, I'm at that table. Here's my credit card. I'd like to settle up. She doesn't even see the bill coming. Then, when you settled up, you go back to the table, you say, all right, let's roll. We're ready to go to the next place. And she's like, well, what happened? We have to pay. Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Whew. Such a hot move. That's masculinity. That's like, yeah, I don't even want the bill to come to the table. I don't want to involve her in any of that. I want her to know that I'm in control here. I'm taking charge. This is handled, taken care of by me, and let's go.
Women will say that those things are attractive, that they're hot, that they're awesome, that they're masculine, only when it benefits them. When it's come to dating, when it comes to paying, they want the men to be in charge. But as soon as they get into that relationship and the man wants to continue to behaving the same way, all of a sudden, all of these attributes, all of these qualities are abusive, are controlling, and are toxic.
Goddamn right.
Hello, TikTok. So I get asked all the time, why are you single? Why aren't you married? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Yada, 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 yada. So I figured I'd get on here real quick and do a video and explain exactly why I'm single. So I'm single because I choose to be single. And I'm going to stay that way until I find a man in full. And I mean like a man in full. I want my man completely obsessed with me. And vice versa.
Only a simp would be obsessed with a woman. A man that respects himself is not going to do that.
And I don't mean like in an unhealthy Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees type of a way. Although...
Even though she says she does not want a man to be obsessed with her in an unhealthy way, but the long pause and the smile says that she actually likes the idea of a man being obsessed with her in an unhealthy way.
I want someone who cannot get enough of me, who puts me on a pedestal, and again, vice versa. I want a man who wants to be like that queen, king, ride or die, build an empire type of love. I need a man who is rugged and can handle shit when shit needs to be handled, who's also sensitive and sweet and loving. I want a man where we just look at each other. We know exactly what we want and what we need in that moment in time. Like we just communicate with looks. That's the type of love I want. I want someone who, when I walk past them, has to smack my ass. Every time, smack my ass, do a little booby grab. Someone who just loves me all the time, tells me I'm beautiful and tells me they love me every day and kisses constantly. That's the kind of shit that I want.
You know what, guys? I was going to let the video continue, but I had to stop it because I needed to address something she said. If you guys are in a relationship or you are dating a woman and that woman tells you that she likes to hear you tell her every day that she's beautiful, she wants to hear compliments, she wants you to tell her that you love her every day, you send her text every day, or that you give her kisses every day, the problem with getting in a relationship with this type of women is that the moment you stop doing that, she's going to look for that attention and validation somewhere else. And your relationship will be over before you get it off the ground.
Someone who knows, like, if I'm in a bad spot and I need to handle some shit, knows that I could do it on my own, but won't let me. That doesn't mean that he's going to do it on his own. That means we're going to do it together type of love. Does that, you know what I mean? I need that real Harley Quinn, Joker, good type of love. I want someone who gives me back scratches and scratches my head and gives me coffee in the morning and takes me on lavish, beautiful, exotic vacations.
Here we go again, guys. Just like the woman on the first video, this woman also wants an ATM. You better be loaded because she's expecting you to take her to lavish vacations. So get the wallet ready.
And I know the trolls are going to come out here and be like, you just want to be a spoiled little princess. Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Except I'm not a princess. I'm a queen. I want you to treat me like the queen I am. Spoil the shit out of me. But I can promise my man is going to be spoiled like no tomorrow, like the king that he is.
Now, guys, don't get too excited now, because if you were to read the fine print at the bottom of that statement, those little letters, it will say, I will treat you like a king as long as you are able to provide me the lifestyle that I want and your ability to take me to the lavish and this exotic vacation that I'm expecting you to take me. The moment you stopped doing that, I am going to look for a better ATM with bigger and deeper pockets. Do not get excited when you hear a woman tell you that she's going to treat you like a king if you treat her like a queen. That she's going to put you on a pedestal as long as you put her on a pedestal. That she's going to be obsessed with you just because you are obsessed with her. Every single one of those points that she said that she is going to treat you this way, there's always a fine print at the bottom of each of those statements. And be aware that all of those things will be conditions on your ability to provide, because no woman is going to love you for who you are. They're going to love you for your ability to provide.
That's the kind of love that I want. I know that people say, that's impossible to find. You're never going to find that. Do I think it's impossible? No. I agree. I think it's a lot harder these days to find that type of love because nobody's real anymore. Everybody's fake. Everybody lies. Nobody is trustworthy. All they do is play games. I'm not into playing the games. I don't need a little boy. I need a man. And I will stay single until I find that. And I think I will find that. I don't know where the fuck he is. And it sucks that it's like that because let's face it, I'm not getting any younger. I'm really not.
We live in a world that has walls.
So I want my man in full, and I will have that man in full. I will not lower my standards or settle for anything less. I've done that in my life, and well, clearly it's never worked out. So that's why I'm single. And I know you're out there. So to my man in full, wherever you are, hurry the hell up. We got some good loving to make, and we got vacations to go on. We need laughing and having fun and building empires to do. That's what we need to do. Get your shit together. I'm over here waiting for you. Let's go. Let's go. I don't have all day.
I wish you had more time.
Guys, I'm going to tell you something that I haven't said before. But every time I look at these women's videos, I always go to the comments section to see what people are saying. And you will not believe the number of simps that are out there simping hard for these women. There are men telling women, where are you located at? I'm willing to move to you, whatever you are. I live in this state. I live in this city. Where are you? I can fly you out here. I can go see you. Let me send you a DM and then we can get together. No wonder why they behave the way they do. But also the number of women encouraging this behavior and the validation and the doubling down on this attitude is out of this world as well. This will never go away, guys. This is here to stay. And we have to come to terms with ourselves that we are not going to go back to the good old days. It's just long gone. It will never happen. You need to watch your six at all times, guys. And I'll see you next time.